wonderful English learning friends. Welcome back to your favorite place to practice English with real, friendly conversations. I'm Kei, and I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're walking in the park, cleaning your room, cooking dinner, or just relaxing with a cup of tea and your headphones, you made time to listen and learn today. That's amazing. And I want to start by saying, you should feel proud of yourself. Yes, you.
Hey everyone, it's Leo here, and I agree with Kei 100%. It's not always easy to stay consistent or motivated, but just the fact that you're listening right now, that shows dedication. And today's episode is just for you. We're going to talk about something super important: how to stay motivated while learning English.
Yes, let's be real. Some days are tough. You don't feel like studying. You're tired. Maybe you think, ugh, my English is not good enough. I'll never speak fluently. And guess what? We've all been there.
Totally. I felt that way when I was learning French. Kei's felt that too. And honestly, every language learner feels this at some point. That's why this conversation matters. We want to give you motivation, encouragement, and simple ideas to help you keep going, even on those hard days.
In this episode, we'll talk about why motivation is sometimes difficult to hold on to, how to bring it back, and we'll also share real stories from our language journeys. We'll even give you 7 motivation boosters that actually work and that you can start using today.
And don't worry, we'll speak slowly and clearly so you can understand everything. If you miss a word, it's okay. Just relax and enjoy the conversation.
We're not here to test you. We're here to grow with you. And we hope this episode feels like a calm, friendly chat between 2 people who understand your journey.
So, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's get started. Because your English journey matters, and we're honored to be a small part of it.
Let's do this.
Let's start with a simple question. What is motivation?
Motivation is your reason for learning. It's the energy that helps you begin and continue. It's the feeling that says, yes, I'm going to learn English today.
But motivation is not always strong. Some days it's high, and some days it disappears.
Exactly. That's why we say motivation helps you start, but habits keep you going. Still, when motivation is strong, learning feels easier, faster, and more fun.
Let's be honest. Sometimes motivation just disappears. And that's normal. It's not just you. It happens to everyone on every long journey, especially with something as complex and rewarding as learning a new language. You might wake up one morning and just feel flat.
Yes, absolutely. There are so many reasons why that amazing energy can suddenly drop. Maybe you studied hard for 1 week, putting in hours and hours, but you didn't see any immediate or visible progress. You felt like you were running in place, and that can be very disheartening. You might think, is this even working?
Exactly. Or maybe life just got in the way. You had a really busy day at work or with your family, and by the time you finally sat down to study, you felt too tired to learn English. Your brain just said, no more new information today, please. It's hard to push through when you're physically or mentally exhausted.
And then there are those moments that really hit your confidence. You watched a movie or a YouTube video and you didn't understand anything, or you tried to have a conversation and couldn't find the words. In those moments, you might have felt sad, frustrated, or even a little embarrassed. It makes you question if you're truly capable.
These moments happen to everyone, even experienced language learners like us. Motivation goes up and down, like waves in the ocean. One day the waves are high and strong, pushing you forward. The next, the ocean might be calm or even feel like it's pulling you back. It's not a straight line of constant progress.
That's such a good way to put it, Leo. The important thing is, don't quit when the wave goes down. Don't stop completely. Instead, understand that it's a natural part of the process. If you're feeling tired, rest. If you're feeling frustrated, step away for a bit. And then, when you're ready, try again. Even a small step forward is still progress.
Motivation is not magic. It's not something you just wait for to appear out of nowhere, like waiting for rain to fall. You don't just sit and hope it will arrive. Instead, you create it. You build it little by little by doing small, consistent things every day. It's about taking action, even when the inspiration isn't completely there. These small actions generate the motivation for the next step.
Let's talk about 3 common mistakes that many English learners make. And these are the mistakes that can really make your motivation disappear. These are motivation killers, as we like to call them.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's start with mistake number 1, comparing yourself to others. This is a very big one.
Oh, it is. You might scroll on social media, or you might see someone speaking English very fast, very confidently, and you think, oh, I'm not good enough. My English is not like that. And immediately that thought kills your motivation. It makes you feel small and discouraged instead of inspired.
That's so true. It's a trap, isn't it? Because everyone's journey is different.
Exactly. Moving on to mistake number 2, trying to be perfect. This is another big one that stops many learners in their tracks.
This is so common. You want perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, no mistakes at all. You might spend too much time trying to make one sentence absolutely flawless before you even try to speak. But that's not real. Learning a language is messy, and mistakes are not just normal, they are necessary. Mistakes help you grow, they show you where you need to improve. If you're waiting for perfection, you'll never start, or you'll constantly feel frustrated.
Absolutely. And then there's mistake number 3, studying in boring ways.
Yes, think about it. If you use the same old textbook every single day, doing the same exercises, with no variety, no music, no interesting videos, no fun content, your brain says, I'm bored. Your brain needs new things, excitement, and a little bit of fun to stay engaged. When it's boring, motivation runs away very quickly.
So, to summarize these motivation killers, the key takeaway is this. To stay motivated, you need to focus on fun, realistic goals. And very importantly, you need to practice kindness toward yourself. You wouldn't be mean to a friend who is learning, so don't be mean to yourself.
Treat your English learning journey like an adventure, not a test. Celebrate who you are right now and how far you've come.
Can I share something honest, Kei? Something a bit vulnerable about my own language journey?
Of course, Leo. This is a safe space for all of us, isn't it?
It is. When I was learning French, I studied really hard for about 4 months. I was consistent, I was putting in the hours, and then one day I quit. I was tired, I felt like I wasn't improving fast enough, or maybe I wasn't improving at all. I just stopped opening my books, stopped listening to podcasts. I completely lost my motivation for a while.
Oh, I can totally relate to that. I had a similar experience when I was learning Japanese. In fact, I cried once. It was so frustrating. I was trying to say a simple sentence, and my mind just went blank. I forgot a really basic word, and I just felt so stupid and frustrated that I couldn't express myself. It was a really low moment, and I thought, what's the point? I'll never get this.
See, we've both felt that. That feeling of hitting a wall, of not seeing progress, or feeling embarrassed by mistakes. It's not just you, our wonderful listeners. Every single language learner at some point experiences these moments of doubt and frustration. It's a universal part of the journey.
Absolutely. It's so important to remember that mistakes are normal. Forgetting a word is normal. Feeling tired or frustrated is normal. These moments are not signs of failure. They are part of the process of learning and growing. They are part of how your brain learns.
So please, don't let one bad day or even a few bad days stop you from continuing. Don't let a moment of frustration make you quit forever. Rest if you need to. Give yourself a break. But then, try again. Your brain is learning and making connections even when it feels like it's going slow.
Now, let's move on to the good stuff. We want to give you 7 real, powerful things you can start doing today to feel motivated again. These are not difficult, but they are effective.
Ready for the first one? It's simple, but so important. Number 1, write down your reason. Why do you want to learn English? Is it for travel, for a new job, to connect with people, or maybe just for yourself to feel proud of your progress? Write it down, put it somewhere you can see it every day, and look at it often. It reminds you of your deeper purpose.
Number 2, celebrate small wins. This is huge. Sometimes we only focus on the big goal, like fluency, and we forget all the little steps along the way. Did you understand a new podcast today? Did you learn 3 new words? Did you successfully order coffee in English? Those are all successes. Be proud of every single small achievement. Even if it feels tiny, it's progress, and it deserves celebration.
Yes, big celebrations for little victories. Our third booster is use fun content. Learning English doesn't always have to be about textbooks and grammar exercises. If you love movies, watch them in English with subtitles. If you love music, listen to English songs and try to understand the lyrics. Read comics, watch YouTube videos, or find a blog you enjoy, all in English. When learning is fun, motivation stays high.
Number 4, talk to yourself in English. This might sound a little strange, but it's incredibly effective for building fluency and confidence. As you go about your day, just narrate your actions in English. Say things like, "I'm making tea now," or "I'm walking to the store. I need to buy some milk." It helps you practice forming sentences naturally, and it doesn't require another person.
For our fifth tip, set tiny goals. Instead of saying, "I want to be fluent in English," which can feel overwhelming and distant, set a super small, achievable goal for today. For example, I will learn 5 new words today, or I will listen to 1 English song. When you achieve these tiny goals, you feel successful, and that success fuels more motivation.
Our 6th booster is rest without guilt. This is so important, and it goes back to what we talked about earlier. If you're tired, if you're overwhelmed, it's okay to take a break. It doesn't mean you failed. It means you're taking care of yourself. Sometimes a good rest is exactly what you need to recharge and come back to your studies with fresh energy and motivation. Don't feel guilty for taking a break.
And finally, number 7, track your progress. This is a great way to visually see how far you've come, especially on those days when you feel stuck. You can keep a simple journal where you write 1 sentence in English every day, or a list of new words you've learned. Look back at your early entries and you'll see incredible progress. This can be a huge motivator. These 7 things are not big or difficult. You don't need a lot of time or special tools, but doing just 1 or 2 of these each day can truly change everything about how you feel about learning English.
So before we end today, we just want to remind you of something important.
You are already doing great. You pressed play, you listened, you're still here. That means you are strong and you are dedicated. That is not small.
Learning a language is like building a house. You add one brick every day. Some days you add a big brick, some days a small one, but you are always adding. And right now, you're adding another one.
So, here's your action step from this episode. First, write down your why. Take 5 minutes after this podcast to think about your main reason for learning English. Put it somewhere you can see it.
And then do one small thing in English today. Maybe re-listen to a part of this podcast you enjoyed. Maybe say 5 English sentences aloud to yourself. Or maybe you can just find one English word and learn its meaning.
Don't be afraid of slow days. Don't wait for perfect motivation to appear. Just take one small step and then another.
And if you ever feel tired or you feel that motivation starting to disappear, come back to this episode. We'll be here cheering for you.
Thank you so much for listening. You are not alone on this journey. We believe in you.
Don't forget to share this episode with a friend who's learning English too. They might need this motivation boost as much as you do. And of course, subscribe to our podcast for more slow English conversations.